KK, how was it being back today, and what was it like playing with the mask? Like, did you feel it affect you at all?
Yeah, no, it felt really good just to be back with my teammates out there. And yeah, it felt a little bit weird, just adjusting to it each and every day in practice and starting the game. So.
For Sarah, just what's it like having KK back, and what's the biggest difference she brings on the court?
Yeah, it's really great having KK. I mean, she's so great out there, and her energy defensively really gets us going. I feel like just her pressure on the ball just kind of sets the tone for our game. So very happy to have her back.
Can you? It seemed like you had a little moment with CD after the game. You guys and I talked about something. I wonder if there's something there that you could share if it was something unusual, or and also want to ask, how did you injure yourself? How did it happen?
I was just expressing how much I love CD. So I was just giving her a big old hug and just telling her how great she is. Honestly, she needs that each and every day, reassurance. But yeah, in practice, just a collision. Unfortunate, but it happens.
This is for Sarah and Allie. Sarah, how important is the ability to be able to knock down a three for your game?
I mean, yes, I'll say it's pretty important. Just makes people have to guard me more, and might be an opportunity to get one of my teammates open. So very important.
Allie, you saw a number of your threes at the bottom of the net. How does that make you feel being able to come in those shots?
Yeah, I think it was good. I think that when you shoot them enough in practice, they start to fall. So just staying consistent with that.
KK, Coach was saying he's talked to you guys about the importance of defense being an everyday thing because offense will naturally come and go. Where are you at? 15 games in, where are you guys at with how your defense is coming along? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel really good about it. Just like Coach said, our defense creates for our offensive opportunities and just creates momentum for us going down the line for our game. So I feel like that's a big emphasis that's been this past few games, and we've been really just creating off of that end and then going from there. So.
Allie, you got the start on Wednesday when KK was out. What was it like getting that trust from Gino to start the game, and how did you feel just support from your teammates?
Yeah, I feel like my teammates were all super supportive, especially KK. She kind of came up to me before the game and said something, which was just I was super appreciative of, and I don't know, it just really helps build confidence. And I feel like being in that situation was really exciting, and just knowing that kind of had to build up a lot of energy while we were missing KK, and just knowing that I have his trust and able to play another position too is good.
KK, now that you're halfway, in the middle of the season, it's January, is there a mindset shift? Is there a different message that's coming from coaches at this point in the season that's different from October?
I feel like the biggest thing is just consistency. Make sure that we do what we're supposed to do, that we practice, and just focus on each game and be present of who we are playing next, and just focusing on the scouts and just going from there, honestly. But taking it one game at a time and, just focusing on the consistency part.
Either KK or Sarah, Coach, we talked about turnovers with Coach. He said you guys are just sometimes a little too unselfish. How hard is that to want to make the extra pass and maybe be a little more selfish? Is that something you have to work on?
I would say definitely I like getting my teammates involved, and I feel like, for a while now he's been telling me to just be smarter with the ball because I've been turning it over a lot. So just, I don't know, being smarter but still trying to involve myself.
Yeah, no, like what Sarah said, I feel like we just have a joy of just kind of overpassing and just wanting to make that one more pass, but honestly sometimes it's not needed. So just going from there, honestly, but just knowing what shots we have, and kind of that's the pros and cons of us being kind of just a selfish team, just kind of looking for ourselves as well.
Okay, when did you decide, or when was it decided that you were good to go today, and what needed to happen for you to feel that way? And was there any thought to maybe just taking a little extra time to make sure it's right?
Honestly, just focusing on the swelling, making sure that go down so I can see out of both eyes. I mean, I'm pretty sure the day after it happened, it was just shut. So just make sure the swelling and stuff went down, make sure I just had my mask. So, and just how I felt in practice as well.
Also for KK, you've been here since Jana first got here, when she was that red shirt and halfway through the season a couple years ago. what's it like seeing her adjust this new position of coming off the bench, and how is she adjusting to that new role?
Yeah, I feel like she's doing a great job. Just coming in with that energy as well, making herself known in the paint, just finishing super well in defense, just making sure that she stands her ground, just making sure she's a kind of a leash off of our subs, whether it's Sarah or other people. So she's doing a great job.
Sarah, Coach called KK incredibly valuable because nobody on the court can do what she does. Speaking to her defensive pressure and her, facilitating leadership. Do you guys feel that as players as well, or is it just kind of whoever's in there?
Yeah, I would agree. I agree with what he said, 100%. I feel like KK, when she comes in or she starts the game off, she just brings, like you said, just different energy and a lot of intensity on the court, offensively, defensively, and yeah, she's just like.
KK, the last game, you had a lot of turnovers. When you were sitting there watching the game, was there anything that you were thinking that the team could do to be able to, get through the pressure that they faced last game?
Yeah, just communicate more, just knowing where to go in spots, cutting to the middle, to make sure just everybody finds an open spot for the ball. I feel like that's it, and just making sure that, I'm kind of like a line on the bench, kind of talking to them, making sure I'm communicating what I see off the court, so they can just translate it on the court.
Thank you.